Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's October the 9th, 2022, and today I've got some postcards that I can write, so I want to show you the ones that I've picked. I've got a few official ones, 5 official ones, I guess, that I can send out, so I was pleased with that. Also pleased that I got my World Postcard Day badge already, so the cards that I sent out on October the 1st, some of them have reached their destinations, been registered, and voila, I've got the new badge. Or it just says number 2 next to it, which is just as good too. Unfortunately, I wasn't in Postcrossing when the very first one started, so I didn't get the 3rd badge that some people do have out there, but that's all right. Just starting the journey, as many of you are too, so we'll see where it goes. Let me show you some of the cards that I picked out to send. I've got some friend swaps to do as well, but I want to show you what I've got. So the first one I have is going to Tennessee in the United States, and it's for a retired Hershey Chocolate, Pennsylvania employee. Oh, that sounds good. Now, I don't know if you worked in a factory of chocolate all the time, whether or not you'd be completely sick of chocolate, or whether the feeling never gets old. I know I love chocolate, so it would be a great place to be. One day I'm going to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and see all the light posts that have the Hershey's Kisses on them and all the other fun things that they did in town. Anyways, this person says they travel a lot in their RV and like to hike and go geocache, and they like map cards and lighthouse cards if possible. So I picked this card. It has a map. It shows where I am on the planet. It also has a lighthouse. So hopefully that checks the box for both those categories for them, and they'll enjoy it. We'll just put some names over here. All right. The next card is going to Germany. And they've been postcrossers since 2014. They've collected view cards before that, and totally fixed from postcrossing to share the hobby with many people worldwide. Since 4 years in falling in love, her sweetheart is also a postcrosser, so that's great that she started postcrossing many years ago and then found someone also who was really into the hobby as well, so they can do it together. She works as a teacher for maths and geography. She likes postcards with sites of places that are close to where you live. And so I picked this one here. This is the Giant Lobster in Shediac, New Brunswick, only 20 minutes away. It's one of the coastal areas. It's where we go to if we're going to go to the beach. There's nice beaches all around that area. So that's the world's largest lobster in Shediac. Off to Germany. All right, the next one is going to Japan. So she says, ever since she mailed her first batch of postcards in March 2019, she's exchanged 100 postcards, 50 received and 50 sent in 4 months. So that was back in 2019. I'm not sure where she's at now, but I'm sure she's doing very well. She wants to thank me for taking precious time to write to me. So it's kind of a nice thing to have in your profile, is that you're thanking the person who's reading your profile that they're about to send you something. So I like that. She said some of the postcards have taught her how to be creative and expressive. Some have brought a little touch of lands afar from, gave fresh knowledge and opened new doors. When what's most important to her is understanding the people at the same time, no matter where they are and where they live. She's been living in Tokyo, Japan for most of her life, but was born in Fukushima. Sadly, this is where the nuclear crisis following the devastating earthquake of 2011 took place. And her family moved from Tokyo when she was only a few months old, or moved to Tokyo when she was a few months old. So she thinks of that as her hometown. So I've decided to go with this. She's living in Tokyo. I want to show her the fall colors that are going on now. This is Ontario, but we have them just as brilliant here in New Brunswick as well. This is a very calm sight on one of the lakes. Very typical Canadian scene with those Adirondack chairs on a lake with the fall colors. So being in Tokyo, hopefully this bit of nature will inspire her as well. All right, moving along. The next one's going to New Jersey in the United States of America. And I thought this was just perfect as far as the person's description. I'm going to read you the whole description of what they've written in their profile. I'm a single mom who works her butt off every day. I appreciate the simple things in life. That's it. Not these are the postcards that I would like to have. It's just that she works hard, she gives what she needs to do for her children, and postcrossing is a hobby and a break for her, and that's what she's getting. She's getting a Peggy's Cove, a lighthouse, a beacon, something to set your sights on to make sure you don't crash against the cliffs that are nearby. It gives you a ray of hope, all the things that lighthouses represent. So as a single mom, I applaud you, and you're doing a fine job with your family. Keep up the good work, and enjoy the hobby. All right. The last official one I have, also going to Germany, going to Berlin. She says she lives near the government district, has been collecting postcards for many years. She loves to travel. This, I guess, was written when she couldn't travel, but she likes to see foreign countries on postcards. She likes view cards, especially tourist cards, and prefers the single view cards. Please send me a real postcard with photos from your city, area, country, and we'd like to know what it is shown in the picture and where the place is located. Tell me about it. And then she has a list of all the things that she doesn't like. And so I've checked this off. Now, it's not single view, but it is the same thing showing the different tides. So once again, we're showing the rocks, the flower pots here in New Brunswick, and the high tides. So it is a view card, and I'll be able to talk about it. So hopefully she will like that. All right, now let me get to some of the swap cards that I'm going to send out. I've got a few of them going out, so I will go through them here quickly a little bit. We have this covered bridge here in New Brunswick on the way to Fundy, so love that. That is going off. Peekaboo! Here we got a squirrel poking his head out through a knot hole in a fence or a tree or something or other. We've got the Toronto Hockey Hall of Fame, or the Hockey Hall of Fame that happens to be in Toronto would be a better way of putting that. Hockey season has just started up. Hockey season started up. Basketball season has started up. And the baseball season has just gotten into the playoffs. So lots of sports going on for anyone who enjoys sports. And there's football too. Football's going on as well. All right. We've got a BB-8 dressed up as the Death Star here in this one here. By the time this card's reached its destination, maybe it'll be Halloween. So I thought that'd be an appropriate funny card to go out. Because it's fall, I'm sending lots of fall colors. I'm going to try to get out and get some video to show you the fall colors too, and have another video for that. I didn't get out yesterday, it was a bit overcast, and by the time I was out and we were grocery shopping, it had cleared up, but wasn't time to take more pictures. Okay, we've got this Toronto card. These all came from Eric. We've got an articulating card. So you get the full image there. That's kind of cool. We have this one here. This is a Dungeons and Dragons card, a little bit more on the darker side. And with Halloween coming, I'm going to be sending a few more darker cards if I can find them all. We got an Alice in Wonderland card going out. We have a Confederation Bridge, which is the bridge that links New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island together. And for those of you who've been watching the channel, said, yeah, we know all about this now. Well, now you can tell other people too. And maybe they'll come and visit. We have this one here. We've got this nice impala with a red-billed oxpecker, I guess is what it's called. That's what it says on the back of the card anyways. I was going to say it was a bird and a gazelle, but I would be wrong. So that's why I read the description on the back. We have another one of Hopewell Rocks, the flower pots, a little black and white. I love this one. Very artistic. Summerside, Prince Edward Island, all the pleasure crafts sitting there. Hopefully not too many of them were damaged during the hurricane that went through. This is the Sackville Waterfowl Park. Beautiful boardwalk, walkway around in the town of Sackville, where I worked for many years and went to university and all sorts of things. It was my home for a long time. This one here is the St. John River in Browns Flats, New Brunswick. Nice area if you're a fisherman. Here, Fredericton, the capital of New Brunswick. This is the Bill Thorpe Walking Bridge that connects both the north and the south side of Fredericton. We've got another articulating card. Toronto there, you can see the Canadian flag. I have a few of these special ones out, so I'd like to send them out to other people that will enjoy them. Then we have this is Fundy National Park, where we love a lot of time in the summer to go hiking and exploring. And, yeah, it's just a beautiful park. So those are all the cards that I've got to decorate and stamp and send out. It's a task ahead of me. There's no real deadline for getting it out. It's just the stuff that I want to get in the mail this week. And tomorrow's a holiday, so there will be no mail pickup tomorrow. So if I'm write a few today, maybe write a few tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm also going to have some company around too. So I probably won't get too many postcards written while my family's all here in town. But I'll do my best. And as it's a hobby, you just do it when you want to do it. So that's the great thing about this. There's no pressure to get them all out. No one is waiting for a specific card on a specific date. So when they go, they go. That's great. Just get those official ones in the mail, which would be good because it's nice to have them reach their destination, get registered, and then you can send more cards out or have more cards sent to you. So if you're post-crossing, those are the rules you need to follow. And just take it easy. There's no pressure to get all your cards out. I know a lot of people say I've got so many cards to do, so many things to respond to. You do them when you want to do them. If the hobby becomes a job or it becomes stressful, it's not going to last for you. So do it at your own pace. Make sure you do it with love and enjoy the time. It's supposed to be relaxing. So relax with it. Enjoy it. Wait for the great cards to show up in your mailbox and send out many to others. So you guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?